Greetings! We made it! We made it to our 1:30 class. Half an hour late. Almost half an hour. Less than half an hour. That's not bad. Yo! How you feeling in this crazy world? How are you keeping your sanity? You know? How are you doing it? I know a lot of complexes exist in our life. And that's what I wanted to start off with. I was meditating about it this morning and I was like, oh my God, this makes so much sense that when we have some kind of complex in our life, like whether it's like an aversion to a certain thing or just like this barrier that we're unable to break through, or some kind of post traumatic stress about something that replays itself over and over in our mind, I feel like it can be summed up in one in in a lot of ways, but one way that it can be summed up is it's something that you are not able to handle. It's something that you didn't feel capable of handling. It's something that you didn't have the resources to take care of. And because you couldn't handle it, it filled you with this feeling of complexity because it's not a simple feeling. It's not just sadness. It's not just anger. It's not just hopelessness. It's not just fear. It's not just anxiety. It's this complex of feelings that creates this like web of a knot of a feeling physically inside that you feel like you can't handle, almost like an energetic tumor that needs to be extracted, but you'd prefer it to be untangled because extracting it feels dangerous and intrusive. And so, how do we handle things that we can't handle? Kitty cat, do you have the answer? That's the big question of the day, right? How do we handle what we can't handle? Can you tell these people? How do you do it? You just meow, 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 meow until you get it? I think you have some complicated feelings about this too. Sometimes you do biscuits. What do you do when you're stressed? I mean, I will say I have so many tools like this Bach flower essence remedy. Hey, Jabri, like matrix therapy that literally help to untangle the web of what I can't handle vibrationally. Because everything is a vibration, just like everything has a color, right? So if I can't handle this pink glittery energy, I might start, putting some turquoise energy in it, something that's more palatable. If I can't handle, for example, this is a really good analogy. If I can't handle a sharp texture because it snags at me and it hurts me and it's like sandpaper on me, then I can put wax over it so that I can handle it better. The thing is that we have all these spiritual techniques and these emotional techniques to handle things, but we haven't all been taught them, and even more so, we haven't been encouraged to use them, or we haven't been taught how to use them. And so that's what I feel like part of my work is being available for the Bach flower essences, being available for the matrix therapy, being available for the qigong, just all as tools to handle something. You might not be able to completely extract that tanglement that you can't handle, but you might be able to handle something with these resources. You might be able to understand that you can grow your own herbs, that you can add a little time to everything, and then you'll feel like you have more time to do things. THYME. You can add things to help you breathe. The thing is like a lot of us feel ripped off. A lot of us feel ripped off. Let's face it. Life can rip you off. A lot of us, just from the birth experience, It's what I learned in primal therapy. Just from the birthing experience, just from being born, we might feel ripped out of the womb. We might feel ripped off from this heaven that we were experiencing, or we might feel grateful that we even have a chance to live. If we were abused in any way, trigger warning, it's very often that people who have experienced abuse, especially a certain kind of abuse, like emotionally and other stuff, then you feel ripped off because you feel like your energy was literally stolen from you, and then you weren't able to handle it. You weren't able to get that energy back unless you had the therapeutic resources, the vibrational tools that I'm talking about, right? So you feel ripped off. You couldn't handle it when you were a child, and then perhaps the pattern keeps coming back to you where you feel like someone's stealing your energy. Like someone swiped my car yesterday. I just noticed it today. Like there's, you know, a scrape. And it feels bad. It feels like I was ripped off. And that's kind of like maybe what got me started thinking about this whole analogy and this metaphor about, well, I can't really do anything about it. I don't know how to handle that. Like, as far as getting someone else to take care of it, I just have to take care of it. I just have to handle it. I just have to heal myself. And I can be bitter and resentful about it, or I can be like, oh, great, an opportunity to learn how to paint my car. I'm just grateful that it wasn't worse. I'm just grateful that I even have resources to be able to handle it. I will not give up. I will not give up into that feeling of gloom and doom. Even though my joy might have been stolen from me, my creativity feels stolen from me, my time feels stolen from me, my energy feels stolen from me, my love feels stolen from me. But I'm not the thief. I'm the restorer. And I can't handle, putting the thief behind bars, let's say. Or maybe I can. That is an option, maybe. Um, but what I can handle is restoring my own energy. Because, hello, we have these miraculous tools to help us do it. We are so lucky to be here manifesting the life that we choose in so many ways. And so you have the power to restore your energy, especially if you recognize that it was taken from you. And that's the tricky part. A lot of us spiral down into these mental breakdowns and we forget that it's temporary. We forget that that is not the end all be all. We are bigger than that, way bigger than that. Does that make sense? So when you bash yourself, when you get self deprecating, when you feel like there's something wrong with you because you can't do a normal everyday activity, remember, it's because you're triggered into thinking that you can't handle anything in your life just because you couldn't handle this one big thing ever in your life that's still festering. And so it makes you want to give up on everything because it's like a smell. It's like if you can't get rid of a smell in your house, then how can anything feel okay? No matter how much you clean it, no matter how much you organize, the smell is still there because you can't pinpoint where it's coming from. And that's what I think post traumatic stress feels like. It's like this festering thing that you couldn't handle and it still stinks. And so you don't want to do anything because you can't handle the stink. So it takes a lot of faith and a lot of trust to realize that handling anything, any part of it is helping, is helping in some way, and to have some kind of hope and reach out for even more help and don't give up. See, that's the key. Is knowing that it's not over until you win. Is knowing it's not going to end until you find that stink. Is trusting that even if you don't know where it's coming from and you don't know how to heal it, that the fact that you're even aware of it means that it's being handled on some level. And don't give up. Keep your eye on the prize, not on the give up. Because it's like a journey. It's like you're underground and you can't see any light. And you're just digging at this dirt, and it's getting in your face and it's so frustrating. It's like, I didn't choose to be in this hole under the ground. What's going on? Now you know how a worm feels. Please don't put chlorine bleach on me. And then you're digging and you're digging and you're digging. And one day, after 1,000 years, you find the light. Why? Because you kept digging. So keep on moving. Don't stop. Keep digging. And in the meanwhile, you can handle the symptoms. Yeah. You can plug your nose up. You can, to get rid of that stink, you can survive by surrounding yourself with so much love. And that is the biggest thing that we have the power to do, is to choose who we spend time with. And don't feel like you have to spend time with certain people because you're being guilted or coerced, because they might be continuing the pattern of taking your energy, and then you continue to feel ripped off. You need to find what restores your energy and visit it over and over again, whether it's nature, whether it's a creek, whether it's calling your grandmother, whether it's reaching out to a friend. And you need to push past that feeling that you're annoying someone, that you're not worthy of it, because your needs matter. And there is a situation that you can't handle, and you do keep needing to ask for help without guilting people into helping you, without forcing people to help you. You have the power to keep asking the divine, okay, help me with this, help me with that, please. And eventually you will purify. Believe in the miracle, believe in the purifying waters. Believe that even though this infective, parasitic person or organization is eating at your energy and your freedom, it doesn't mean that they have a right to do that. And it doesn't mean that you can't stop them and protect yourself with all these different tools. And it doesn't mean that even if you use the tools and feel that protection for a day, you still might need to keep using them tomorrow. It's an investment in you. All right. That being said, welcome everyone. Notice your breath. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the cute kitty sleeping on the little chair. And let's see. What is that little crack showing? Oh, it's the floor. A nice smooth picture over there. Kitty cat. Just looking at beautiful things like Miss Kitty and not my mess behind her. That's a nice, relaxing thing to do. Notice your breath, notice your heartbeats, and ask yourself, what do you need today? What is your goal for class? What is your intention? What is this tangle that you can't handle that you'd like some help with today? And don't judge yourself that you can't handle it. And focus on what you can handle. Because if you can handle something, you might be able to help other people handle it. And then we're helping each other create heaven on earth. We all have different skills at handling different things. All right. What are your intentions? And what is your name? My name is Aviva, and my intention is to be here for all of you today and to recognize that there are some things I can't handle, and that doesn't mean that I should avoid life in other ways And that doesn't mean that I have to let it affect me in a destructive way. And to recognize what that is. I forgot to mention in my spiel, when we can't handle things, this was the whole point, it can develop negative habits. For example, you might binge eat. You might have an eating disorder. You might try to control what you can't handle by covering it up with some kind of complex, having a complex about something, whether it's food or avoiding reading your mail or avoiding exercise. You know, a lot of things can get into our mind and pollute our way of thinking just by overthinking. Instead of just doing it, instead of just moving our bodies, handling the situation, making good choices. Because you might think, oh, I can't handle that, so I also can't make good choices about myself. You can do it from the inside out. You got this. So, what are your intentions out there? We'll wait a moment for your intentions and then we'll get started with some exercises. And I think the most empowering thing is to see things as lessons. Okay, I'll do better next time. You know? It's like, oh, I got this from the grocery store and it's not as good as I thought it was, and I spent $5 on it and I wasted my money. You can beat yourself up, or you could be like, I'm just not going to get it next time. And that's okay. Any intentions? What do you all need today? Talk to me. I'm here for you. All right. Well, if you want to still share your intention, go ahead. Otherwise, we're just going to start by noticing the breath and the body. Noticing how you feel, noticing if you feel like stuck in the body in any way. Oh, and let me put a donation link if anyone wants to donate. That would be awesome. Really, really helps me so much. So grateful to everyone who's been donating. Yeah. And as we dip down into the resource of our own chi, of our own energy, of our own amazing, miraculous life, let's bring the thumb to the pinky and the ring and do this mudra for our root chakra. And relax under the arms. Notice where you might feel tension around your body. You know what a lot of people also don't realize is that the cells in our body are dying every day. And every day your cells are being restored as well. So every day is an opportunity to restore the energy in your body with new, amazing light energy. And that's one of the reasons why Qigong is such a vital tool for daily existence and eating well as well, because you are creating cells in your body every single day. And what you do on that day is reflected in your physical body with the choices you make and what you feed yourself energetically and physically. So know that your investment to energetically feed your body chi and good energy is going to last for at least 7 years from that day, because it will probably take 7 years for that new cell that you created to die off. So that makes it even more imminent and powerful for you to make the right choices every day, knowing that it is a 7 year investment. Everything that you do, every cell that you create lasts for 7 years. So make it good. And in my warm up song, doing that, I think every day, just listening to the song is one way to get your cells in your body to be created harmoniously. Musical vibrations. Everything comes back to you full circle. And that's what I wanted to say also about when you feel ripped off. And if you missed the intro, watch it again. If you feel ripped off, you might not be able to track down the thief, which would be the ultimate healing, getting repayment from whoever stole your energy. But what you can do is restore the energy yourself. And it all comes back to you. Everything that you invest in comes back to you. Trust that. We're going to move up to the second chakra. Left thumb is on top for women. Right thumb is on top for men. And you're going to interlace those fingers and relax. And then you're going to bring your thumb to the index and the ring for the third chakra power. Your confidence, your security, your digestion abilities. Moving up to the heart energy, index to the bottom of the thumb, connect the thumb to the middle and the ring. Try to think of something you're proud of yourself for. I'm proud of myself that I did my yoga routine this morning. When you're doing that heart chakra mudra, it's just good to give yourself some extra love. Oh, I need to stretch. Oh, oh yeah. Oh man. Throat chakra mudra. Left thumb up. Wrap the right hand around it. Right thumb is up. Left middle finger connects with the right thumb. Thanks for the thumbs up, whoever you are. Jeffrey's intention is to be here today, and he wants some attention to his wrist and his feet. All right, we will definitely make that happen. We'll probably stay till a little after 3 because I got started late. Who's that? Branches? I haven't seen y'all in forever. Your intent is to be aligned. Kitty cat likes that. Look at her rolling around. We are aligning together, all of us. Feel the energy of our throat aligning with our heart and our mind. When we think bad thoughts about ourselves, that's a clue that we're not aligned. And we might be off center and allowing parasitic energy to get in our way and rob us blind. We get robbed blind when we're not aligned. Right, Kitty Cat? Yeah? Gosh. It takes a lot of work to align, kind of like aligning your tires. Right, Kitty Cat? All right, intuition, all the fingertips together. You can also take a moment and bring the tongue to the back of your roof of your mouth. Yeah, she's a little cozy little critter. So aligning with your intuition also helps you to not think badly about yourself. Because when you really use your intuition, you know that you got some good intuition about things, and you don't get gaslighted as much. She cat's taking a shower. Aligning into our own intuition puts us in a position of power. Hmm. Don't let anyone make you smaller. Be your own cat caller. Go, go, go! What? Did you hear my yawn? Was it so loud? Aligning takes a lot of time, but you're worth it. All right. Thumb to index finger. You may let it linger. Ooh, the airbender. All right. Should we do the foot massage now or after we do some standing stuff? I feel like we should do it now. We're going to massage the wrists first. Your alignment is done. Your chakra alignment, your wheels. Those are wheels, so it is like a wheel alignment. You've just got more than 4. All right, now each finger. Other hand. Mm. And now we're going to squeeze the wrists up and down. And the other side. You are bringing your energy on a run. Really, like right here, surprisingly, is also connected to that wrist a lot. So a lot of times we have this forearm pain. Muscles are working. You know what's crazy is a lot of my muscles are just built from doing qigong. People think I lift weights, but nope. I do lift heavy buckets for work, though. I keep massaging that forearm. Hmm. Little wrist massage, trigger points all the way down by that elbow right there. It's a trigger point. We're going to just press that and rotate. Feel the relief in our wrists. I'm just doing this all the way down the bottom. And we're going to find that point on the other side. So it's like on the outside, right here. It's like where a bunch of muscles meet. Just going to massage that. Ooh, it actually makes your middle finger go up. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. I honestly think it depends on what the absorption is like in your small intestines. I think some folks might need to heal the gut and the small intestines before they can absorb trace minerals. And I do think meditation helps to heal the gut because everything is vibration also. It's like meditation opens you up to absorb the good in life. It like stretches you out so things aren't so cramped in your psychic body. Does that make sense? And now you can just kind of like follow that line up and find other places to massage your arm. Mm. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Now we're going to just find the points on the actual wrist area, like this on the outside, gently massaging that. On the other side. I see you, kitty cat. I see you being all cozy. And I want to do 2 more acupressure points before we go to the foot massage. Oh my gosh. I want to do this point between the thumb and the pointer finger, but before that even, we're going to activate our life energy by massaging the very center of the hand. And that's an amazing acupressure point that energizes you. Sending you all so much love for whatever you're going through. There's so much heartache going on right now. So many people feel clustered in their minds. It's a clusteronomy, like an economy. It's a clusteronomy. All right, other side. I like to hold it until I feel like this itchy sensation. Feeling that itchy sensation is like, it's like a chi feeling. Similar. Oh, there's so many different chi feelings. It's good to just be aware of the one that you feel, or the few that you feel, and how you feel it and when. And that's all about studying the energy. That's what qigong is, studying your energy. And so you might feel like a tickle sensation, a tingle sensation, an itchy sensation, a temperature sensation, heat or cold, an emotion. And now between the thumb and the pointer finger, this is for your large intestine and lungs. Helps with headaches, detox. On the other side, please. Y'all are ready for a decadent foot massage? Decadent. Let's do it. Rotating each toe a few times in each direction. And if anyone's able to donate $50, then I can go get a pedicure, which would be amazing. in the whole ankle. And bring the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. I will go ahead and pin my donation post so y'all can see it. And now rub between your toes. And you're going to find a point on your foot and hold that for 20 seconds. An acupressure point. Just feel around till it feels tense. We got a small class today, but it's still amazing. Just a couple of you, but you're active, which is awesome. And we're going to rub around the ankle and tap up and down. And brush. And the other side. Rotate each toe a few times in each direction. Pull the toe away from the foot. I was up really late working, so sorry if I seem tired. You too. You have a big smiling face too. And rotate. And Kitty Cat does too. I see you smiling over there. Rotate the ankle in both directions. And bring the toes back and rub the bottom of the feet. And I gotta get back to work after class. Rub between the toes. And find a point on your foot, an acupressure point that feels tense. You're going to hold that for 20 seconds. And another point, please. I see you stretching out over there. Kitty Cat. She's so funny with her tail. She talks with her tail. Matcha with fenugreek, cardamom, and some local cream from nuts and berries. Raw. Pretty awesome. All right, tap that out. And you know what? We didn't do the leg acupressure point. So let's go back to the other foot, other leg, and let's go up to the knee and then down a couple of fingers, and we're going to press that acupressure point. And tap that out, and then go above the knee on the outside of the leg. A couple fingers above, and hold that point for 20 seconds. Do you have acupressure points? She's a sleepy cat. All right, back to the other leg. We're going to do those 2 acupressure points under the knee, the inside of the leg, a couple fingers down. Whew. All right, and then above the knee, a few fingers above. Hold that point. All right. Okay, so we're going to stand next, and we're going to do a few exercises. Let me know if there's anything you want to focus on. I know we're focusing on aligning and the wrists and the feet, which we've already done. Let me think if there's any moves. You know what? I want to do some really active moves, like our dipping the beak in the water. Remember that one? I don't even know if I'm totally doing that one right. But I want to do that one. I want to do upper back ones. And I want to do our squats. So let's do those 3 and then see where we're at. Okay. So let's start with the back one. Let me get my grounding mat under my feet. Are we plugged in? Yeah. Okay. So we're going to like arch over like this, and then we're going to come up. Feet are shoulder width apart. Oh my gosh. That was really activating some stuff. Okay. Mm. All right, dipping our beak in the water. So we bend to the right, and then we circle around to the left, and then we dip. Now we circle around the right. I don't know if I did that. But we're basically going back and forth. The right side, I feel like I'm doing it right. I don't feel like I'm doing it right on the left side. So just do the best you can. I think we're getting it now. It's like the left comes forward and the right comes forward. One more each side. Good. Whew. Goodness gracious. Let's do some squats. Bend and then reach. Four more. Last one. Oh, good job, my friends. Give me 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do you think, kitty cat? Was that a good class? Did you love it? Yeah? Oh, my goodness. Any questions? Anything you want to share? This is the cutest kitty in the whole wide world. I wish you could see her close up. Did you have fun? Do you have anything to add about the class? Why, thank you. She's purring. She's perfect. I'm glad you joined us. Jabri says hi. Oh, that's a good yawn. Or you want to play now? All right, people. Mama Penguin needs to get back to work and spread this love out. Fill those holes. Fill the potholes so you don't have to bump, bump, bump. And you can smooth sail. Smooth sail. Like you're bending the air. Right? Tiger Lily and I say goodbye.